Welcome back to the video. Today we're doing Leetcode 1768 merge strings alternately. So we're giving two strings word 1 and then word 2, and then we're going to merge the strings by adding the letters in alternating order, starting with word 1. If a string is longer than the other, append the additional letters onto the end of the merged string. So that's pretty easy. So we'll get the first letter A, second letter P, B, Q, C, then R. If one word is longer, we'll just get the minimum length of whatever word. In this case, the minimum length is just 2. So we'll make our for loop run twice. So we'll get A, P, B, Q, and then we'll append the rest at the end. So let's actually code it up. So we could say min length equals the minimum, the length of word 1, and then the length of word 2. So that's how we find the minimum length. In this case, word 2 has the minimum length, which is be 2. These two are the same, so the minimum length would just be set to 3. And then we have another variable we'll call a new string. We'll just set that equal to empty string, and then we'll return that. And then we'll make, as we said, our for loop execute as many times as minimum length. So you can say for x in range min length. And each time that for loop runs, we'll get the first letter from word 1, second letter from word, or the first letter from word 1, first letter from word 2, second letter from word 1, second letter from word 2. Now we could do that, we could just append to the string. We could say new string plus equals to word 1 at x. X starts at 0 and it goes all the way to minimum length. Copy and paste that, and then we'll do the same thing for word 2. If they're the same size, this does it, and then we could just return. I spelled it right. We just return new string. That's only if they're the same size, but if one string is bigger, this is why we created a variable called minimum length. So we could say, we could just append to the end of the string. We'd say new string plus equals to word 1, and then we're going to start at min length. And then we're going to go all the way to the end. And then we'll do the same thing with word 2, go all the way to the end. So let's look at example 1. For x in range min length is just going to be 3, so this loop's going to execute 3 times. We'll get A, P, B, Q, C, R. But if that's not the case, we'll get the minimum length, which is going to be PQ, which is 2. So our for loop will execute twice. So we'll get A, P, B, Q. And then we'll pretty much take the substring of both words. Word 1, we'll take the substring starting at min length. Min length is 2. We'll start here and get the rest. We'll take the substring of minimum length, but we'll start here between the Q and this what is that, quotation mark or whatever. But there's nothing after that, so we'll just get CD at the end. And if I didn't type anything wrong or misspell anything, this should work first try. And it does, and then we'll submit it. And that works. So if this helped you in any way or you just enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.